Alrighty. I'm wondering how many of you guys use the Strava Flyby function on the Strava site. Pretty cool. It lets you see who rides around you and whatever, who other riders did you cross paths with. It's pretty cool. See, this is me right here in the black circle. And if you look at the legend over here, they've got all the names of all the other riders you see, like this lady's in a blue ring. Her name might be something over here. Somebody in a red might be Mike over here. And there's a whole list of them. So what happens is when you drag your cursor along this graph along the lower part, there's a graph right here with the elevation graph, I guess, pretty much. So when I'm dragging my cursor, I don't know if you can see it. I'm dragging my cursor, it's on the left side, and as I drag that, the little bubbles on the map move. So right there you can see me coming into the screen. You can see, like if you're pacing over with somebody else or whatever. I'm down at the bottom towards the left, and I headed back on PCH, and I started back up the trail, and you can see, so right now I'm right here. So I'm going to be going up the trail back. And you can see all the other riders around me, so you can see who you pass, who passes you, who you're riding around. But that's pretty cool. So whenever you move, drag the cursor on this elevation graph, you see all the people moving. So when you go back to your legend over here and it has all the riders listed, pretty cool, because if you click this button, it highlights everybody. I don't know if you can see that. If you uncheck it, then it's only you and the other riders that you want to know, like this guy's name is Truman and this guy's name is Paul. So now when I go back over here on my elevation graph and I drag my cursor along the graph on the bottom, you can see where the other riders come into view. I met up with that guy right there and the other guy, and then they disappeared somewhere. Oh, I guess one guy's still with me right there. So that's pretty cool because you can see the other riders. Like, so if you have a friend that is that on Strava, and you see their name over here on the legend with the rider names, you can tell where they were, and what's pretty cool is that, like with this guy, his name is Truman. If I click on his bubble there, my computer's gonna open up another screen, and it's gonna show his ride. Morning ride with Ed to Long Beach. It'll show his 44 miles, his average 17.4. So that's pretty cool. I'll close that one back. So now I'm back here. But yeah, that's pretty cool. And the way that you get to that, what else? Yeah. So I'm going to close that screen. The way you get to this is, I'll go to my profiles so I can show the trail. So I'm here on my profile. I'm going to go to my first ride. I entitled Another Good Day. So I'm going to click on that. It's going to bring up all my information, 37 miles, 18.4 average, 2 hours, whatever. And so right under the title, there's a little button here that says View Flybys. When I click on that, that's going to open up a second window. And that's where you find the flybys. So right here you can see there's just me on this legend that only my name is checked. So if you look on the map, and when you go on the map, you can zoom out, so that when you drag your cursor along the graph down here, you can see only myself. That's me, start to end. That's it. So I can do that, or I can, like I said, I can go back to my legend. Let's say I knew Truman, Paul, Carla, Austin, and Mike. And I just say, oh yeah, I remember seeing them here. So now you can see on the map that all the bubbles are there with their names. That's Truman. This guy says Mike. This says Paul. This says Austin. So now when I drag my cursor over here, I'm going to see where I cross paths with them. You can see them moving along the trail and PCH also. So yeah, it's pretty cool. If you haven't ever tried that, you should try it because it's pretty cool. You can see where other riders are. Sometimes I see my friends crossing paths, so I'll look them up and see where they did. see where they rode and what they did. Pretty cool. Alright, talk to you later, bye. Here's another cool thing too. You click on the riders that you want to see, and they have a little play button up here. You push play, it'll start showing on the map. It'll show where the different riders come into play. See another guy coming down from the left, actually two of them. So that's pretty cool. And if you go to your legends, that's moving kind of slow. That'll take all day. They have a speed right here. So I'm going to drag this little button up, make it go faster, and then you can see my little guys riding around. There goes, I'm going down to the left. That's actually pretty cool. And if you want, like I said, you can zoom in on everything, so you can see exactly where people were riding it, going more. I'm going to start, oh there we go, it starts over on its own. There you go. Pretty cool.